took away my last name and you hid my face, you wouldn't be able to tell that I was Asian.
Like, are we even relevant to the mass population?
Not like they try to understand what Asian people are really like. It's more like it's how they think Asian people are like. I can't be myself.
My father told me, look at the kind of roles that Asians are playing. And I said, Daddy, I'm gonna change it.
In American media in particular, it's like everyone that's Asian is gonna be Chinese, basically. But then it's not even like a legitimate image of Chinese people. It's kind of like a very idealized, it's a very like stereotypical view of Chinese people.
Yeah, there are, like, you have like a Korean, usually it's like a Korean or Japanese actor playing like a Chinese person, and I guess that goes with how all Asians look alike. But in reality, that's not necessarily true, because there's so many different types of like Asian people. Like, there are light-skinned ones, there are non-light-skinned ones. People have double eyelids.
Recently, it has, because like the girl on Pretty Little Liars, I think, she's like Korean, but I know she's supposed to be like Chinese. And then I think all the like most of the roles, they're supposed to be like Chinese, but like most of them like aren't. They're like or like if they're Chinese, they're playing someone Japanese, and if they're supposed to be Chinese, they're actually Korean and stuff.
Promotion of us in the media, that's a good thing. Like, it doesn't matter if they're Japanese or Korean, and like just the fact that they're promoting Asians is like already like, yes, you know? So like,
You have made me proud, my son. To never forget who you are.
You know about them? They won't stop until you're dead. Go.
well, I feel like they used a Korean actor instead of a Japanese American actor in two ways. Like, one for like the promotion of the Korean actor.
Just pick someone, an Asian person who has already a big name tied to whoever he or she is, and in this case it's Rain, and I know Rain is super big in South Korea, so they probably chose Rain because he relatively has the look and the popularity already behind him, so he brings in that monetary value to the film and to get views and stuff also. So that's what I think.
I think because they're using a Korean actor, they're trying to keep some sort of authenticness of the, like, because you know there's a difference between the Korean and the Korean American. Like, they're keeping that Asian authenticness alive because he doesn't speak that much English either.
First off, Rain's not Japanese. And then I feel like it's a very like stereotypical view of Japanese people too. Like, oh, he's Japanese, he must be a ninja, he must be a samurai, you know? It's just like a very stereotypical American view on how Asian, or just Japanese people in particular, are supposed to be.
I guess for this movie in particular, it's kind of interesting that a Korean would play in a Japanese movie, since there's like always like this historical feud between like Koreans and Japanese. So I think a Korean representing Japanese like culture and like a Japanese person, that would like in an Asian like maybe mindset, it might be looked like maybe as a controversial kind of thing. Maybe not so now, because it's kind of like it's been a very long period of time. But there might be some people who are like, oh, it's kind of weird. But
It's kind of weird, but I like to make it a game. Like when I meet someone, they're like, what ethnicity are you? And they're Asian too. Or like, they don't have to be Asian. And I'm just like, guess, you know? Like, I want to see what you think. And most of the time, I don't even get Viet. I get Chinese or I get Filipino. I'm like, or Korean because my last name.
You know, and usually if you're like Filipino, they can kind of guess that you're like Filipino. Or maybe they'll guess, oh, are you like Cambodian or like some other Southeast Asian like ethnicity, but that's like really rare. So like personally, I don't really get like, you know, oh, are you like Chinese or something like that, but I do, you know, get asked if I like am Asian.
Yeah, I've had people try to identify me because they're like, no, wait, you know, like, let me guess. And so I've gotten Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and Filipino actually, because my skin tone is darker because in high school and I used to swim every day, and so my skin actually got tan. Anyways, so I would get those for different things, and occasionally Vietnamese too. But my last name pretty much gives it away because it's the most common Vietnamese last name. But yeah, I've had different people tell me different things. I think it's because, like I said earlier, each ethnicity has their own, like, they all kind of have similarities from the, I guess, East Asian side.
Yes, I have. Because there's always these stereotypes about Asian people in general. Like, Asian people are smart, you know? And then, so I've been identified that way before, and I don't like it because I'm not smart. And I feel like I have to prove to people that I am, or that like people just have this image of me, and that if I'm not the way that image is, they feel like disappointed in me. And I just feel like it's a very annoying stereotypes in general.
I don't know where Asian Americans are in the sense of like that scale, because like a lot of people, like, okay, just like in my class, right, they'll talk about race or something and they'll be like Caucasian, African American, Indian, and then sometimes they don't even mention Asians. So I'm like, are we even on the scale? Like,
definitely. Like, because I feel like there's so many stereotypes and like expectations that people have, and I feel like I should meet those expectations, even though like really I don't have to be anything that I don't want to be. But I feel like because everyone has those expectations, it kind of just makes you feel like you have to have them.
It's funny actually because when I was little, I used to reject the Asian side of where I come from. Apparently I used to always tell my mom, like, Mom, I'm not Asian, I'm American. I see around like white and Hispanic people and like black people too. So I didn't feel Asian, even though like my family was Asian, and it's, I don't know, I kind of struggle with it today because like I wake up knowing like, oh, I'm this person, I like this and this, like I'm Ashley, I'm a human being. But when someone else mentions like, oh, like I'm Asian or I'm Vietnamese, I don't really think about that.
in a sense, because I myself I'm proud of my culture, you know. I love being Viet. I love the food we have and like our different, what makes us different from like other Asian cultures, and I embrace it. But also, I didn't grow up with a strong, like my family environment was strong. We were totally Viet, but like the people I associated with, like starting in like elementary school and up till like even now, I was always in a rather diverse environment where there was more like Caucasians or Mexicans, and so like I never thought about it until college really. I was like, I'm not really Viet. I can't identify with Viet people that well. Like if I meet someone and they have like these like different struggles, and I'm just like, I don't really get it. It's never like stopped me from doing what I wanted to. Like maybe it has, maybe that's why I didn't get my internship. Maybe there was some other factors, I don't know. But for the most part, like, it hasn't stopped me
maybe at least once in my life, I probably like heard someone behind my back, you know, maybe calling me a derogative like Asian like name, maybe like chink or something. But I feel like I haven't necessarily been like labeled in front of my face, or if I have, or even behind my back, I probably like forgot about it because it was so minuscule. But so I feel as though like anyone with this being Asian and being in America, I feel like there's always going to be a situation in which, you know, you do get the stares or you do get like whispers and something, but it doesn't have to be like, oh, you can hear it, or it doesn't have to be right in front of your face. But I feel like there will always be some kind of situation, and then you kind of realize like, oh, they're staring at me, like, oh, I think they're talking about me, and that kind of just, you know, makes you retreat into kind of like a defensive mode and just like become like, and it just makes you not act like yourself, you know.
I'm Morgan.
My name is Patricia Denise Chekyam Dimano.
I'm Jennifer Lee.
My name is Ashley Wynn.
I am Taiwanese American. I'm Chinese, but I was born in America. So I identify as an American, even though I've been raised like in a Chinese culture, but I've also been raised like in an American culture. So half and half.
I'm 19, born in the Philippines, but raised as a Filipino American in California. I am the daughter of 2 parents. I am an older sister. I am a college student at the wonderful campus of UC Riverside. I am an aspiring business student, a graphics enthusiast, and I am Filipino, and I'm an Asian culture enthusiast, and I support all Asian cultures.
And I'm a person. Yeah. I'm just a person.
My name is Ashley Wynn, and I'm Asian American.